right, that's 2 bags of my original Fritos. Yum. Okay, I'm just gonna spread this out right here into my crock pot. And now I've got some pre-browned ground beef. Just gonna sprinkle this all in. Ooh, yeah, look how good that looks. Yum. 2 of my favorite foods already. Now I'm coming in with some enchilada sauce. Cheers. Just gonna, oh yeah, we wanna get this all nice and covered. Perfect, that looks good. Now I'm gonna give this a nice stir. Just start incorporating some of this. I don't wanna break up my chips too much, but I do want this sauce to be able to penetrate the meat and get down into my chips. Oh yeah. Ooh, baby, this is looking good. Oh boy, that looks amazing. Okay. All right, next thing we're gonna add some refried beans. Now these are so good for you. They're full of fiber. It says so right on the can. I'm gonna break this up. Get off my spoon. Breaking this up into spoonfuls. And I'm just putting this spread. I was getting a little crazy with the beans there. Getting a little spread out here amongst my crock pot. There we go. You might have noticed I'm doing this all in the crock pot. Isn't that awesome? You don't have multiple dishes to clean up. I love the crock pot because you can just set it and forget it. Oh yeah, okay, I'm getting all this out of here. I'm not gonna waste anything. There's a little more in there. It's just getting away from me. There we go, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna kind of spread these beans out in a layer, just like that. Oh, yes. You cannot have this without beans. If you don't like beans, I don't like you. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But if you don't like refried beans, I don't know. You've got interesting taste buds, to say the least. Okay, that looks so good. Okay. Now I've got some diced onions. I spent minutes crying over this. I'm just kidding. My husband cut this up for me because I don't like to do it myself. Isn't that nice? What is with these ingredients? They never want to come all the way out. There we go. That looks good. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of garlic powder. I know there's already sort of some salt and pepper in here, but I like a little bit of garlic in every single thing that I eat. It's good for your heart. Now I've got some diced green chilies. And you can leave these out if you don't like them. They're not too spicy. They just give it a little bit more flavor. It's kind of nice to see something green. We can pretend like this is a salad. There we go, perfect. Getting my full serving of vegetables here. Yum. There we go. All right, and now, oh, I almost forgot my taco seasoning. Now this is just the regular, but there is a hot version that I also enjoy. Okay, and this is why I didn't need salt and pepper in here, because I was adding in this taco seasoning. And don't worry, that's gonna just seep on through here. It's gonna seep down, all the way down into that enchilada sauce, onto those chips, into that meat. That's gonna be perfect. Okay, and now I've got some Mexican style blend. Cheesy, more cheese, please. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it just like this. Just like that. And as you can see here, I am leaving half of this uncheesed. Why might I be doing that? It's not because everyone in my house doesn't like cheese. We do. Everyone likes cheese, but you know what? I always hear that grating your own cheese is the thing to do. I just hear it's so much better. better for you. I'm gonna move this hand. All right, we gotta do it like this because I can't do this. Oh, darn it. It's gotta come forward. There we go. We made it. What's going on here? What is going on? What? Oh. I knew that the whole time. I was just playing. All right. Anyway, we're gonna shred our cheese here. This is tougher than it looks. Marty, help. And that's why I don't cut the onions, ladies and gentlemen. All right, that's looking good. Let me try this thing now that was blocking my way before, and now it's a tool that I absolutely need. There we go. Oh my goodness. Well, that was perfect timing because we got all our cheese shredded here. There we go, good. Okay, now I'm just gonna take this shredded Monterey Jack and I'm gonna put this on the other half here. We're gonna see which one's better. I hear in the comments sometimes people are like, pre-shredded cheese has cellulose, and then I don't know exactly what that is. Someone told me it was, I don't know, maybe it came from a tree. I have no idea. Anyway, I'm not a scientist, but I do like to make delicious food, and if this cheese is gonna make it better, I'm willing to try it. Okay, I'm gonna put my lid onto my crock pot. This is gonna take no time at all, and we're gonna put this on high for about 30 minutes, and then we're gonna come check on it. See you then. All right, that is just a medium-sized shrimp in a 2-pound bag, actually 1-pound bag. Okay, now I've got my crab legs. These are classic crab legs, and we are just gonna get these added to our pot here. This is gonna be really simple and easy. I'm gonna cut these into smaller pieces because I want everyone to get a little chunk of these legs with their bite. All right, we're gonna break these up in here, just like that. We're making a delicious seafood dinner tonight. Your friends and family are gonna love this. Your husband, he's gonna be begging you to make this all the time. Let me just tell you, I am engaged and we're gonna get married real soon here, and I think this dinner secured my husband. All right, I think this is good. We're just about done with our seafood here. This is gonna come together so quick, and the nice thing is you don't have to stay over that stove all day. You can just get this done and move on with your life and your day. Okay, I got a little bit of red onion here. I'm just gonna put this in here. I had this left over from something else, and I'm just gonna get that all mixed in there. That looks good. Now I got my garlic here. Oop. I'll put that in just like that. There wasn't too much left in here, so I'm just gonna try and get this all in there. It's a little bit stuck in the jar. All right, I think we're getting this as much out of there as we can. Okay. All right, now I got my crab flakes here. This is a flake meat. This comes, I'm not sure. All right, we're just gonna let this flake on in here. Just like that. That looks really good.
Is that imitation crab?
This is imitation crab, and this is 1 pound of it. You can use real crab if you like, but I prefer the imitation. I just think it cooks a little bit better in this method, but you can use whichever kind you like. All right, here we go. I got my pasta ready because we're gonna make this an all-in-one pan meal here. I'm just gonna get this out on my hands here. Don't worry, I'm gonna get those ones up. We're not gonna waste anything. I'm just gonna get this put together here so we can break this. And someone told me this real good trick where you, look at that, you can twist it and it breaks your pasta. Someone said you twist it. I think that's so good.
Genius.
It is genius. Okay, I'm just gonna get the rest of my pasta here. And I love the way that this just layers in It makes everything so easy here. Perfect. All right, that looks real good. Now I've got my classic Alfredo sauce here. I'm using ragu, but you can use any kind that you like. All right. That looks real good. And I'm gonna use, do you know you can bang on jar and it will release the lid? I'm gonna use 2 of these. Look at that. That looks so good. We're just about done here. My gloves on here, and I'm gonna give this just a trusty mix. Look at these. These are real chef's gloves. That's why they're this black color. All right, we're just gonna get some of this brought up to the top. We wanna mix this seafood all around. Oh, that's the good stuff right down there. I'm gonna break up this lump crab meat. I lost one piece, but I'm gonna get that back in there. Okay, oh man, this smells so good. This is a great meal. The holidays are coming up. You can make this for New Year's Eve, around Christmas time. Oh man, this is excellent. Okay, I think that seems pretty good with the mixing. Let me just give this one more sauce. Okay, I think that looks really good, just like that. I'm gonna take my gloves off. All right, I'm not gonna waste anything that's in this jar here. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do with this. I'm gonna just fill this up. I got a pitcher of water here. Look at that. And this is gonna give us, oh, you know what? I'm gonna get this. I almost forgot my special trick that I was trying to show you. All right, I got this. I'm gonna give this a shake. You know what this does? It gets all of the pasta off of, all the sauce off of the jar. Okay, here we go. Pour this. Ooh, look at that. What you think? That's
Looks
good.
great.
That was perfect. Look, it was 2 jars of the pasta sauce, Alfredo, and then we had 1 jar of water. We had 1 pound of shrimp in here. We had 1 pound of the imitation crab legs. You could use real crab legs, but I think these taste exactly like the real ones. And then we had 1 pound of the lump crab meat, and we stirred it together. Now I think there's just one more thing to add, really. All right, I got some Parmesan cheese here. We're gonna make a nice little crust on top of this. And that is gonna be so good. All right, I got some more Parmesan. We wanna get this all covered on top, and don't worry, some of that water, this I think is gonna be the right ratio of water. Some of it is gonna just, you know, absorb into that pasta. It's gonna cook off because this is a crock pot, and that's how crock pot works. And then also, we're gonna add some breadcrumbs onto this. Look at that. I think that's gonna be so good. Okay, I'm just putting my, wait, I'm gonna use my good stuff. Where is it? Oh, here we go. All right, I'm gonna use my pepper grinder. Look at this. I like it because you can really see it on top of those breadcrumbs. And then here's the Himalayan pink sea salt. That's good. I'll put some parsley flakes. And I think it just needs one more thing, and then I think it's gonna be absolutely perfect. I love this on seafood stew. This is so good. All right, y'all. I'm putting my lid on my crock pot. We're gonna put this for 2 hours on high, and then we're gonna have a delicious dinner that will get you a husband. All right, that is 5 pounds of washed potatoes, putting them straight into my crock pot. Now I'm gonna cover these guys with a little bit of beef broth. Ooh, this beef broth smells so good, and that's gonna cook those potatoes perfectly. Okay, I've got a whole stick of butter here and I cut it into slices. I'm just gonna start placing these all over my little potatoes, just like this. I want these potatoes to get nice and cooked with that beef broth and nice and buttery. This is gonna keep everything moist and delicious. Oh yeah. These are gonna be your new favorite go-to potato recipe. I guarantee you. That one tried to get away. You gotta see what we're doing here. Okay, now what goes better with potatoes than ranch seasoning? I like a little ranch on my baked potato. I like potato chips that are ranch flavored. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at that beautiful, beautiful ranch. This smells so good. Oh my gosh, this smells amazing. And with that beef broth, wow, this is gonna be a winner. I can already tell. Okay. You know what, I might just wipe a little bit of this. I wanna make sure all of this gets in there. There we go. Yep, I don't wanna miss out on any of this delicious ranch flavor. Okay, that's one of my favorite foods. Okay, now I've got some pre-cooked bacon here, and I've got my kitchen shears, and I'm just gonna start cutting this bacon up into small pieces and letting it sprinkle all over my ranch-soaked potatoes. The combination of flavors in this is gonna be so good. You should serve this to your family. You should make it for guests. You can make it for dinner parties. This is gonna be so easy. I love a crock pot because you just set it and forget it. All right, I'm just getting all this bacon. And then the fun thing is, you set it and forget it. Like, this takes no time at all to get it ready. And then at the end, you just got your finished product and there's nothing else for you to do.
And you can leave it in there and keep it warm.
Ooh, yes, and you can leave it in here. You can serve it right from this crock pot. This is a beautiful crock pot that I got at Walmart. A lot of people ask, where'd you get that beautiful crock pot? Okay, and now just one more thing. I've got some dried chives here. If you wanna use wet, fresh chives, you can, but I'm just gonna use these dried chives. We're gonna give this a little bit of green. Whenever I add green onto something, I feel like I'm eating a salad. So I'm gonna put as much green as I can right onto my potatoes. Look how beautiful these are. I'm gonna spread that bacon just a little tiny bit. Bacon, butter, ranch, chives, potatoes. How could you go wrong? This is gonna be like a baked potato right inside your crock pot. Okay, let me just grab my lid. And we are gonna just put this baby on high for about 4 hours, and then we're gonna have something delicious.
Yum.
Okay, our Fritos pie in our crock pot has been on high for about an hour, just to warm everything up, get those juices flowing and all mixed together, and we are ready to dig into this. It smells so good. Those taco seasoning spices, that cheese on top, and we're about to see which cheese is the better cheese, is the big cheese. Woo, look at that. Okay, this is the pre-shredded, and this is the cheese we shredded ourselves. What do you think? It's so hard to tell. Maybe we can't tell by looking. What do you think, hun?
I think we're gonna have to taste it.
We're gonna have to taste it. Okay, let me get in here. Oh yeah. This is exactly what we're wanting it to be. Oh, yes. Yes, okay. I'm gonna go in here. Oh boy, I'm pulling out a big old scooparoo. Getting some of that cheese right on top. My Fritos. They're all down in here. Perfect, okay. Let me get a piece of this cheese on the other side there. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, we're gonna do first the block cheese. I'm gonna taste the block cheese. Oh. That's really good. It's really good. I don't know how you could go wrong. These seasonings, this ground beef. Oh my gosh, everything in this Fritos pie is amazing. Oh, that's so good. All right. There can only be one winner. I think it's the cheese that came in the block. Okay, it's been 2 hours on high and our seafood alfredo stew pasta is ready to taste. Look at that delicious crust, those breadcrumbs. You can see some of those crab legs sticking right out here. That shrimp's in there, that pasta, all that Parmesan cheese. We did 2 jars of alfredo and 1 part water. Okay, I am ready to, hold on, let's just get in here. Oh my goodness, yes. That looks so good. Look at that pasta and that shrimp. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, I got a special guest that I wanted to have make a dish for. I want to bring my future husband, Marty M, out here to taste this. Marty! I told them this was the meal I made the first time I cooked for you, and now we are getting married. I can't wait. I'm so excited. This is my famous seafood alfredo pasta stew.
Looks wonderful.
What's that? You like that?
I'm a very lucky man.
Hey, our potatoes are ready. They've been in here for about 3 hours. They smell amazing, that bacon and ranch. Okay, I can't wait to see how these turned out. Oh, look at that. All that steam coming out of here. They smell so good. They are gonna taste fantastic. That beef broth just helped these to cook perfectly. And this bacon, that ranch seasoning, I'm gonna just give them a little stir. Make sure that ranch is all over all of our potatoes here. Oh yeah, these look great. Okay. Boy, they're steaming. I love it. Oh, I got some of that bacon on there. That looks so good. Ooh, yum. Okay. Look at that. They're just fork tender. They're perfect. I love a good potato. Can't wait to try this. These are so good. You have got to try this.